change your mind. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. A Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Taking it about the 16. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First carry for Najee Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10.
Here's Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Alex Highsmith.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well of time there. And now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Lance going to sneak it.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now a play fake. Lance. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one, 36 yards.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Herbert throwing again. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Cook.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll start the drive with Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Throwing now is Lance.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Here's Herbert.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have the penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Again, Herbert. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Dalvin Cook.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Lance to throw it.
This is caught, and it's a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. It's brought in by Harris. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
He's going to let it go again. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Myers' kick is good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Lance looking to throw it. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 32. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Herbert now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
It's David Arnett picking it off. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
8 yards to go on second down. Shotgun now for Lance. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. On play action, Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run again with Harris. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. That's reeled in by Claypool. What a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Single. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Watch the run.
The Lance going to throw. It's brought in by Harris. Space to run past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful, because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check 15, check 15.
Second and 5 now. Lance. That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth.
And Pat Fryermuth picks up a first down with a nice catch there. He was the second tight end taken after Kyle Pitts in the draft. Went in the second round out of Penn State. And the Pittsburgh Steelers were looking for a big target. After the retirement of Vance McDonald, he's showing signs of being that guy already.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Harris. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. An option handoff given to Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire?